What happened with Solo 4-5?
Oh, fuck.
Did they back him or not? I don't remember.
I don't remember. Did they? You know, you're in the grime world. Did they back him?
Because that was the thing when
it. No, but you're in the grime world. On madness.
Yeah, I don't. That's what I'm.
No,
but
did
they?
No, they didn't. They didn't.
Okay.
No one radio silence. Okay. You know, radio silence.
The grime MC who came to fame with songs like "Feed 'Em to the Lions." He has been convicted of 30 of the 31 charges of serious sexual assault back in March. His trial was actually delayed for a period of time. Andy Anakye, also known as Solo 45, has been sentenced to a 29-year extended sentence comprising of a 24-year jail term, which he will serve at least 2/3.
20 odd years in jail, you get me? Making gal fucking crying that. Yeah, filming that. Sort of sadomasochistic brothers that, man. You understand? Fucking judge slapped him some corn, you get me? You get me? Ain't sorry for that youth there, man. You get me?
As a teenager, Solo was already getting into pretty serious trouble with the law. He was convicted of beating up a younger girlfriend and found guilty of threatening someone with an air gun in a barber shop. He was also the victim of a stabbing.
So wouldn't you know your brethren was a Solo 4-5?
No, you couldn't.
Okay.
You couldn't.
Or you was just doing it slyly?
Well,
mad thing. Crazy.
Well,
yeah, I hear you because the characteristics. So you'd think, because he did a mad. What did he do?
He's done a mad thing,
I
you
have
know.
no idea.
So did man see this in DVS before it happened?
Performing alongside BBK members like Skepta, Jamie, Wiley, Frisco and Jammer, Solo was making history as a part of a collective that is now considered one of the most iconic in UK grime history. Of course, he never reached the superstar levels of fame of his contemporaries like Skepta and Wiley, but he did still perform in front of thousands with BBK.
Apparently, all it is apparently like some woman or some girl or whatever had like pressed charges on him for rape. Yeah, then they've arrested him, and then they've taken his phone. Yeah, and as they've gone through his phone, they've seen him assaulting other women. So they went to another woman. They approached another woman. About it or whatever, and now this woman is pressing charges, and I don't know where the other two came from. That's what I read.
Oh, and they got footage of him.
They got footage on his phone.
Jesus.
Yeah. So it's a serious thing in it. Yeah, but
that's not alleged.
Is he? Where is he? Ramon?
The thing is, it is alleged.
Yeah, I don't know where.
He's in jail.
Okay.
He's waiting. He's going on trial, innit? Yeah.
Oh, he's in
but
jail for it now?
Yeah, but he's not. He hasn't been sentenced though. He's going on trial, innit?
He's been accused raped by 4 different women, not just one, not just 2. A lot of times you see with these old rappers and stuff, like even Tupac back in the day, they always be making accusations that are false, but 4 different women and 30 different charges is crazy. He denied all the allegations, he's been going through trial, but he's been found guilty.
Behind closed doors, Solo had been systematically abusing women, and in 2017, one finally had the courage to report him. She told the police how he abused her, spat on her, and put a flannel with cleaning fluid over her face in a sort of waterboard style torture. Police arrested Solo at his Harbourside apartment in Bristol and grimly discovered that this wasn't an isolated incident.
The man's got youths out here, sisters, you get me, daughters and that. Yeah, can't support that. We don't endorse them sort of behaviour there. I don't care how fucking hench you are. You think hench or big matters. None of that matters, man. Real niggas know that don't matter, man.
They found thousands of dark videos on his phone and devices, many of them showing women being grievously abused. The police traced these women in the videos and began a 3-year investigation that would shock the UK crime scene to its core.
But maybe at ours,
you can't be on
behind closed doors, madness. You know, like a man and a woman behind closed doors, so you might not get to see that type of characteristic. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and also men aren't, if you're not like this, you wouldn't understand it, but there are certain men that if they approach you or speak to you and you reject them, it doesn't even have to be disrespect, you know, it could just be a polite letdown and they turn nasty or
However, it wasn't until Solo's court date in March 2020 that the extreme levels of abuse would come to light. In court, Solo was forthcoming. The 33-year-old said he liked to slap, choke, bite and grab women by the hair, but it was all consensual, never. But his victims told otherwise.
Yeah, but everything apart from the R and sexual stuff, you will see that in your brethren and you're calm with it. So what if my brethren's violent? So what if my brethren's ignorant? So what if because these are not things that are going to affect us, innit? They're not. It's only when it gets to those type of things you're like, rah, that's mad.
He often tied them up, beat them and imprisoned them, torturing one of them by waterboarding and regular hitting and threatening victims with weapons, including a handgun. One woman described her terror at being waterboarded. She said, "He put me on the bed and put a flannel over my face and poured a bottle of water over it, which made me feel like I was drowning. He stabbed one woman in the thigh, leaving her needing hospital treatment, and he held the blade to her throat on another occasion. He also routinely hit her and beat her face and body."
The thing when it is, no, but you're in the ground.
On madness.
Yeah, I don't. That's what I'm.
No,
don't
no,
remember
no.
who
No,
backed
they
him, who
didn't. They didn't.
Okay.
No one radio silence.
Okay.
You know,
Right.
radio silence.
All right, so solo 4-5. Oh God! All right, so I guess I'm doing this. I guess we're doing this. This case it just depressed me, man. I don't know how long this video will be, but this case is just depressing. It's just dark, man. Like, what is wrong with this shoot, bruv? What is actually wrong with this guy? This guy is a complete psychopath. He is absolutely disgusting of a human being. And it's crazy in the UK. The UK just gives very light sentences for certain crimes. Like, everything that's in this video, like the amount of offenses this guy has caught. If it was in America, he would have gone over 300 years at least. He would have got over 200 and something years. How the hell do you get convicted of 30 out of 31 R-word charges? Do you know how mad you have to be that consistent, to be that prolific of an abuser? Like, that prolific, it is mad. This guy is an insane human being, and he's only going to do 2/3 of his sentence. So he's only going to do about 18 to 20 years of this 30-year, 29-year sentence, which is insane. Only really like 20 years. This man waterboarded a woman and called it consensual. Who the hell waterboards a woman in a sexual act? What is going on in this guy's brain?
She said, "I had swelling for about 6 months after. My eyes were red, swollen. Around my eyes was black. I had bruising under my left and right arms and right down my chest under my breasts. It was like I had a black t-shirt on." When he wasn't getting any more fun out of hitting me because I wasn't fighting it anymore, he then started threatening my family. In court, it was said that he drove one woman to an isolated spot and told her to remove jewellery that could identify her, claiming that there were people hidden in the woods ready to shoot her.
Yeah, he's a psychopath. He's a complete psychopath. Complete psychopath. Lock him up. No. He's a complete and utter psychopath.
Solo told the court that he got sexual pleasure from inflicting pain and suffering on these women. He sent a text message to one saying that he wanted to see the fear in her face. He'd even looked up the term for this twisted fascination with pain, dacrophilia, the term for sexual arousal from another's fear, including tears and sobbing. He admitted that he would sometimes throw women around and tie them up with rope or handcuff them and verbally abuse them during sex. He also told the jury that he liked to interrogate the women about their previous partners, and from his late teens, he had habitually filmed sexual encounters and watched the videos back.
It's actually crazy to think this is an actual human being. He Googled what his fascination is, like what he's into Google, and it came up with this dacrophilia. This is a very, very deranged human being. Very, very deranged, man. I feel sorry for BBK. If any of the BBK members knew what my man was into, hopefully I don't think they did, but yeah, if something like this came out about my boy, it'll be a tough one to talk about, because this brother.
In court, Solo continued to insist that all the women had consented to these activities, telling the court, "I don't think women I was involved with look at me and think he's going to make slow, sensual, candlelit love to me. They knew the sex I was into. I would tell them it would sometimes involve terrorizing. We would do a lot of things where I would push the boundaries." He insisted that you would not have risked what he had achieved by women. He said, "At the time in my life, things were going so smoothly. Everything was working so well. I would never do anything to put my freedom on the line. Life was too sweet." Solo also went on to say that he had a consensual role-playing game that he liked to play called Catch Me, Me.
Catch me what me? Oh my. Catch me, grape me is, man. This guy has the mindset of someone that's on American Horror Story or Monster or whatever that new Ed Gein fucking show is. Because this guy, I'm telling you right now, this guy deserves to be in double ACAT. Like, I don't know where he is right now, in whatever jail he is right now, but he should not see the light of day. The story is much more darker than I remembered still.
But eventually, as well as all the video evidence, Solo also slipped up with his testimony. Asked in the witness box whether he ever continued to have sex with a woman after she said stop, Solo initially said that he usually stopped, but swiftly he corrected himself to always.
Yeah, you see that? I think that's God's intervention right there. I think God made him slip up right there. Some type of higher power made him slip up right there, because that was probably a major turning point in the case. It's like his soul was just like, nah, we can't lie at this point. We have to actually get the truth out, because something made him slip up there. And it was for the better. But 30 out of 31, and you get less than 30 years. Yeah, England, the leniency.
Solo was eventually found guilty at Bristol Crown Court for 30 charges over a 2-year period. He was unanimously convicted of 21 rapes, 5 counts of false imprisonment, 2 counts of assault by penetration, and 2 of assault occasioning actual bodily harm. He was sentenced to 24 years in prison. However, in January 2021, following a hearing, the Court of Appeal had ruled that his initial sentence was unduly lenient, and he would now spend 30 years in prison.
That's one thing about the UK. The UK will give you some of the most lenient sentences. You can literally terrorist bomb a whole school of children and get like 30 years. I think you should get this. I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. If this was America, you're not leaving prison. You're getting life without parole. You're getting that clean LWOP. You're getting life without parole still. But in England, they're lenient, so you'll be out probably in your 50s or some shit. So yeah, but yeah, I don't know. Like, you need to be under the jail for some of the shit that you've done, because what the fuck was you doing out there, and why was you taping it? Why are you so arrogant to tape such a thing and be like, yeah, it's definitely American Horror Story shit.
During this hearing, the court heard more gruesome details. Accounts of how Solo forced one woman to lie in a bath of freezing cold water, held a shotgun to the head of another, held a cloth covered in bleach to a woman's face, and forced a mobile phone down a woman's throat.
Phones down people's throats, shotguns to the back of their heads. All of this is too much. It's just too much. Yeah, it's just too much. I'm done watching or reacting to this, because this is just too much. It's way too much.
Calls to give Solo a life sentence were rejected. Solo will only be released from prison after serving at least 20 years of his 30-year jail term behind bars, and when the parole board is satisfied that he is no longer a danger to the public, meaning he'll be at least 53 before he is ever considered for release.
Alright, man, that's Solo 4-5, I guess. The UK, one of the UK's most insane criminals. Yeah, that's him, I guess. Anyways, like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'm out.
Predators where they're supposed to be, innit? You get me? Them sort of predators are where they're supposed to be.